Liverpool is preparing to sign a top-level player for Arne Slot. Following another season where they fell behind Manchester City in the Premier League title race, Liverpool and FSG appear eager to secure a highly rated, attacking player who can make a difference next season. After swiftly securing Arne Slot as their new manager, Liverpool wasted no time entering the transfer market and aims to bring new faces to Merseyside. Recent reports from Anfield link the Reds with several young defensive players. With Virgil van Dijk's long-term future at the club uncertain and plans for Joel Matip's departure this summer, Liverpool is looking to secure the future of their defensive line. There are also plans to strengthen further up the field. Players like Adrien Rabiot from Juventus and German talent Joshua Kimmich have caught Liverpool's interest. Given that every area of the pitch holds priority for Slot and his team, Liverpool now seems poised to make an offer for a highly sought-after attacking player. According to Italian sources, Liverpool is one of the clubs interested in signing Ademola Lookman from Atalanta, with a reported offer of around €60 million ready. The report also mentions Chelsea and Manchester United as other interested parties, suggesting that Liverpool could face stiff competition to complete the deal. Lookman has attracted attention from multiple clubs this season with his performances for Atalanta, contributing 17 goals and 10 assists last season, notably scoring a hat-trick in the Europa League final. Lookman's performance in the final came as a shock to many English fans who remembered his lackluster spells at Everton, Leicester, and Fulham. However, the 26-year-old winger seems rejuvenated in Italy and is now emerging as one of the continent's best wing players. Speaking after Atalanta's 3-0 victory over Bayer Leverkusen in the Europa League final, Atalanta manager Gian Piero Gasperini highlighted Lookman's development over the past 12 months. Lookman is now a top-level player, but he wasn't always like this. He was strong but sometimes inconsistent, Gasperini said. Despite his past in the Premier League, there is no doubt that this new version of Lookman would be a great addition to Slot's team. However, it's evident that this transfer won't be easy. Fabrizio Romano mentioned that Liverpool have made a phone call to sign a £50 million player. Liverpool continues to refine their plans for the summer transfer window. As June turns into July, the Reds have yet to make any concrete moves in or out of the club, likely for good reasons. Arne Slot has just arrived at Anfield and is still settling into the environment. New sporting director Richard Hughes also recently arrived at the AXA training center to understand the situation. Ongoing international football complicates matters for Liverpool and nearly everyone else. However, things may finally start to accelerate. Liverpool hasn't signed a defensive player in 3 years. Although Jarell Quansah's bright emergence partly alleviates this, there's still a need for a new addition this summer. Various names have been linked over weeks and months as they enter the transfer market, but now Liverpool seems focused on 2 players they particularly admire. One is reported to be Riccardo Calafiori, whom Liverpool is trying to beat Juventus to. The other is Leny Yoro, expected to be sold by Lille. Yoro is reportedly awaiting a £50 million transfer to Real Madrid, but journalist Fabrizio Romano says Liverpool has reiterated their interest in the club this week. Leny Yoro insists on Real Madrid. I can guarantee you that all other clubs have reached out to Lille again in the last 48 hours to express continued interest. Liverpool and PSG are not only interested, but Manchester United have also made direct contact. If the deal with Real Madrid collapses, we are here and want to be involved in the story for Leny Yoro. Liverpool is the most advantaged club in this transfer, Romano explained. Liverpool is viewing Yoro as a generational talent. Arne Slot has given his approval to strengthen the defense and complete future plans with Yoro. If the deal with Real Madrid falls through, Liverpool stands out as the most advantageous club in this transfer. Liverpool has entered into transfer talks with English winger players from Manchester City and Spurs. Liverpool has contacted representatives of Crystal Palace winger Eberechi Eze for a potential summer agreement. Sources indicate that Eze and fellow forward Michael Olise are being prepared for potential transfers due to the interest at Selhurst Park. The Reds had been interested in Olise, but the winger seems likely to move to Bayern Munich. Palace is trying to make an offer for Club Brugge star Antonio Nusa, fearing the possibility of losing their creative duo. Additionally, reports that Eze's contract includes a £60 million release clause have proven incorrect. The 25-year-old player scored 11 goals and made 4 assists in 27 Premier League matches last season for Palace, and like Olise, his performance notably improved after Oliver Glasner was appointed as head coach. The versatile forward committed to Palace until 2027 by signing a new contract last November. He has been with the Eagles since transferring from Queen's Park Rangers for approximately £17 million in 2020. Liverpool is in search of forwards this summer due to uncertainties surrounding Mohamed Salah and Luis Diaz's long-term futures. Olise was one of their targets until shocking transfer news to Bayern came out last week. Former manager Jürgen Klopp was reportedly interested in Eze before the last summer transfer window. Eze made 124 appearances for Palace, mostly playing on the left wing but also effective as a number 10. Liverpool's young talent is on Norwich and Salzburg's radar. Liverpool's young player Bobby Clark stands out as a player. Norwich City and Salzburg want to add to their squad. Former Liverpool assistant manager Leinders joined Salzburg after leaving the club with legendary manager Jürgen Klopp last season. Leinders' success as Klopp's number 1 made him a fan favorite at Anfield, and he has a strong connection with Liverpool. The new Salzburg manager wants to use his connection with Liverpool officials to attract Clark during the summer transfer window. Liverpool will also be comfortable with Leinders' ability to train and develop the young player. Leinders helped establish a culture at Liverpool that develops young players and provides them with opportunities, contributing to the club's major goals. According to reports, Norwich and Salzburg are interested in Clark for a season-long loan deal this summer. Norwich is seeking promotion next season after losing to Leeds United in the Championship playoff semi-finals last season. Clark played an important role for Liverpool last season during a serious injury crisis. The 19-year-old showcased his talents and maturity in the Carabao Cup victory over Chelsea. Liverpool's current and former staff rate the English player highly and are investing in his future growth by prioritizing his continuous development. Clark played 12 times in all competitions for Liverpool last season, scoring 1 goal and providing 2 assists, also featuring for Liverpool U21s last season. If Clark continues his development consistently, he could have a great future at Anfield. Liverpool faces a big decision as Clark is considered one of the academy's brightest young talents.